再来往前。
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
发现地点。发现地点和经验值啊。
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation.
群星组织的大本营吗？
Waiting for us inside. Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
需要钥匙。
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wagers. I'm serious.
We appear to have a visitor.
啊，瓦斯科夫在追随我。
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
亮光和音乐。
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
今晚会议对话。
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country.
哎，哦，这个是加属性的，
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe,
拿走。
why couldn't it be part of the ultimate?
拿了就加了吗？
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them.
Ooh.
This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
我们可以选择不加入吗？来问一下神器是干嘛的？
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Fair enough, but you need a place to stay in the city, right? Why don't you settle in here? We owe you that much. Come find me when you're ready. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Boost.
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
群星组织背包。哎，怎么跳出一个成就说我加入了？我加入吗？所以他们这组织说是中立的组织，然后就是探险家，所以主线就是要探索这个神器的真相，是吧？
We're explorers. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of... These artifacts could be everything we... I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. I don't believe in smearing. Besides, having a little mystery. Not much, but you've seen them. Just what that is. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
先锋队
Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together.
继续莎拉会被锁定为你的追随者。再多问一下，有发薪水吗？
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and
哇，待遇很好
all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. We're explorers. We keep a lot of...
Oh?
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact was. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
只要不被抓住我偷东西，你也不在乎吗？
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the... If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission.
OK.
Good.
所以蛮自由的一个组织哦，就是只是大家都朝一个共同目标啦，就是想要探险。
I hope they're...
Progress requires funding, I'm afraid.
你们的资金是从哪里来的呢？
These days.
Good thing you've got me around, Ms. Morgan. Who knows how you'd get by on your own?
Nonsense, Walter. Your sparkling personality is why.
所以你是金主是吗？
Credits are just a bonus.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage...
活动制造改造一件物品。
Me?
果然是金主。
Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smart, and, as you've now seen, we're most well known for ship manufacture.
飞船制造业。
If you want the best... Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're... Funny thing about companies...
所以是有钱了，然后有很多时间到处做想做的事。
For years, I was captivated by the writings. I finally decided to do something more than it. Until next time.
诺维尔，所以这是技术员吗？
The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this was, I guess, a lot overwhelming now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you.
No, I don't need anything. Just, checking in.
Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making... Until you arrived, we only had the two. And the vaguest sense, there's still so much we don't know.
Affirmative.
Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology.
宇宙生物学
I don't
资
know
料
if it
库
will
的
help in
完
this
善。
case, but the more... Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts,
OK，
there's a galaxy chock full of... And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets... Planning on sticking around then? I think we can find a spot for you. Right. So you've seen the library.
就帮我介绍好。
Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago.
I hope you are
It was a big
satisfied
to-do at the
with
time,
the
but
quarters
most people in the city
available
have
to
forgotten
you.
we're here.
哦，这边有烹饪台。这烹饪台材质跟旁边
So
那
this
些
is the
木
bar.
造物品
Usually no tender, so help
差好
yourself
多。
within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
哦，这里面好大哦，这格局。刚刚说还有花园，哇，超大！这间吗？
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
好，这样活动完成了是吗？哦，有我们自己的保险柜。是什么？时空标记表盒？哦，就是我们那只手表嘛。哎，你也做的太自然了吧？马上就找地方做了。哇，有模型哎！说来这感觉这游戏以后应该会出一些飞船模型吧？那这里是，哦，有点帅。武器工作台、太空衣工作台、工业工作台、储物箱拿。研究、医药，哦，好多东西哦。烹饪台也有，那还有一些储备粮食。群星组织任务版，哇，人数不是没那么多吗？还搞得这么有系统。哎，大师级的锁，那里面这一套是很厉害的吗？锁太难开了，所以想要解高级的锁，还是必须要升等，没办法硬敲开。深井区，这里可以通到另一个区域。这边的话，研究、制造或改造，做研究好了。枪管模组。溢出的研究就，我刚是灌了一大堆进去吗？哦，没有，吓一跳。输入确认，完成。然后一完成之后就可以解2，但被阻挡，所以需要一些技能。这些我材料差一个，不过你也可以先投入其中，就是你有的可以先投进去。 不一定要一次凑齐。OK， 太空衣，我先看一下武器工作台吧。这边的界面就跟 Fallout 差不多，就是你想改什么，然后会需要什么材料。工业工作台来制作基础的制成部件，来为你的哨站建造设施，为武器和装备打造模组。建造哨站和部署资源提取器，可以从行星或卫星上，取用于制成部件的原材料。所以就是用一些基础的材料做成这些零件。这个是群星组织任务版，也就是赚钱哦。不知道去探索会不会有什么，不知道有什么额外的任务哦。再来。
Doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Too, you've done something really significant. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish both you and Barrett saw something. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? Okay, that's all. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need...
Well, there was some overlap. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to... So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized Second one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage. Can you imagine?
Take care of yourself.
几位伙伴聊完了，我们来看一下莎拉。
You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still... Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. I will admit, it was... Not at all.
诗人，专业领域什么？
You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of exploration is my entire... That being said, I will. Before I graduated from school, we called ourselves Ironic Comet. And before you ask, no, I wasn't. The band never really went anywhere. My parents considered themselves to be... By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, it's not that I don't want to believe in any. Having been out there, I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. I'll be here.
At your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial.
这里有个活动，团队需要前哨站建设。
The exploration of an unknown planet can be it is even possible to set up multiple. A planetary scan, and while a scan may detect the presence of life, the blueprints you need to construct an outpost. My primary function has been that is as capable, I believe Barrett would find. My methods of achieving my primary goals, even if I wished it, I could. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, despite several significant system replacements and upgrades.
好了，认识完我们的几位伙伴，那我们来去做任务吧。好，往任务点儿。特工，宙斯盾特工。你们刚才在交易说谈什么？这个也不行。也是一个组织吗？以后应该会有机会遇到。有了，先锋队。线人是这一位是吗
？Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
先锋队的内容
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services. Chance to own a
其
place
实
in
更
New
像
Atlantis.
雇佣兵是吗？
Only way a foreign captain could even
自
dream
主
of
权
seeing
很
those
多
sorts
的
of
样子。
benefits.
先谈组织的事情吧。
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right?
It's a game we play. He asks. I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mar.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrol. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready.
OK， 我可以登录他们的电脑来看了。入门读物，征兵常见问题：我是不是非得杀人？对于来自平民家庭的申请来说，可能是一个很难回答的问题。你可能想简单粗暴回答：是的，别废话。需要真正的问题并诚实的回答，就是加入真正的军队。OK， 先锋队的所有成员都被称作船长。真正的原因，人们都想感到自己很特别，因为他们在拥有自己的级职，我们会招到更多人。再说了，如果每个人都是船长，那他们就不能对别人发号施令了，不是吗？哦，搭电梯，大厅，哦有诶，那刚才看到那个特工宙斯盾，哦，那我可以去当特工吗？有点好奇。好了，有任务，我们要前往太阳系火星，就直接从这边跳跃吗？其实就跟之前的大地图快速移动是一样的哦。我甚至不用先回到船上。
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete.
通过扫描也有经验值吗？哎，那经验值是探索新地区才有的。总之，先扫描这里火星，着陆。塞多尼亚，点个技能吧。我把解锁升到解专家级好了。该点那可先保留吧，可能会再多点一个其他类型的。
The underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the home.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how
任务版自助服务悬赏取消，哈，因为可以取消悬赏。好，到了酒吧。杰克，
since I came here.
Get a lot of new faces passing through here.
该找莫亚拉。
Been around. One off on patrol. Hasn't been back.
没回来。
Believe me, I've heard it. After about... Look, nothing more I'd love than to help.
He has a tab, and you don't know.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but...
你的同伴可以代替你发言，他们要说的话会出现在他们名字的旁边。说服，要价2500。直接推同伴来帮助。莎很喜欢。
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. Lower the price.
Fine. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough.
好，要说服要3个回合，自动说服可以按吗？不行，可能是要解技能吧。你，对，最加1的也会失败。哦，成功了。
All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire...
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make...
地下粒子引爆。哦，地震了吗？
Hello.
可以体验一下吗？
Always something to do around here.
哦，来。大家看起来没什么反应啊。有吗？哦，地震哦。OK， 正常活动，大家根本就不以为意啊。